Welcome to our channel. It was an interesting time for men with facial hair even before the pandemic, with more industries embracing a casual dress code and scruff being more acceptable in the workplace than ever before. Now, however, many men will tell you it's a miracle if they put on pants each morning, let alone lather up their face. But even in a time when we can truly present ourselves however we'd like, there remains a fine line between looking artistically coiffed and straight up disheveled, especially when it comes to beards. So to help you look more James Harden and less Leo in the Revenant, we asked 20 experts, including stylists, barbers, and guys with good beards, about the trimmers they use to keep their facial hair just so. As Rob Mack of Mildred, New York told us, beard trimming is still shaving, and you'll likely have some stray hairs and stretched skin afterward that would benefit from a good rinse. Before you continue, please click on the subscribe button below. Number 10 is WAHL Peanut Classic Clipper Trimmer Corded. When we asked Miguez how he keeps the famous beard of his client, style writer David Coggins, so fresh, he told us his go-to tool is WAHL's corded peanut clipper. It's cheaper than the Magic Clip, but that isn't why he likes it. Miguez says, in his opinion, cordless trimmers are overrated. I find that trimmers, which you can plug into the wall, have the power to last years compared to wireless ones where the battery slowly gets worse. Aside from having a cord, two other things he likes about the Peanut are that it has the quality of any WAHL product and comes with 4 attachments that he says are perfect lengths. For trimming a beard down from a bush in the winter to AstroTurf in the summer, the Peanut is also the favored beard trimmer of Chris Black, who praised it because it's cheap, dependable, and fits in your designer dop kit perfectly. If you prefer cordless tools, the Peanut also comes in a cordless version, and WAHL also makes a corded version of the above Magic Clip for anyone who might prefer that too. Number 9 is Philips NORELCO Beard Trimmer Series 7200 Vacuum Trimmer. While the grooming professionals we spoke to overwhelmingly named WAHL as the maker of their favorite trimmers, it was Philips NORELCO that received the most praise from the regular bearded guys we talked to about their preferred tools. This checks out for barber David Kim, who tells us amateur cutters can generally trust Philips NORELCO's more affordable products to work well and maintain a neat beard, as long as they're not trying to do something too complex or fancy. This Philips NORELCO trimmer specifically came recommended to us by no fewer than 5 guys. Fashion stylist Cohen is a fan, as are stunt performer Adam Wren and DJ/digital strategist Mac Joseph, who told us he likes how this trimmer has a vacuum feature that sucks up most of your hair as you go, meaning there's less to clean up and therefore less of a chance of squabbling with roommates or partners over the state of your sink. I'm black, so my hairs are super curly and get everywhere, Joseph says. The vacuum is very important to me because I share a bathroom. Number 8 is WAHL Lithium-Ion Stainless Steel Groomer. 2 bearded guys that aren't barbers told us about this more affordable WAHL beard trimmer that comes with multiple guards and a nose hair and detail trimmer too, which are great for reaching tough-to-shave areas, according to public relations executive Nick Roberts. He's used this for 1.5 years to tend to his very thick beard, telling us that when a beard is thick, some trimmers don't cut the hair evenly, but this does a great job of always giving me a nice and even cut. Roberts also notes that while the battery holds for a really long time, 6 hours when fully charged, it needs only a 1-minute charge to work at full capacity for 5 minutes, which is usually all the time he needs to shave in a pinch. Plus, he says this trimmer just feels great in your hands. Number 7 is Philips NORELCO MULTIGROOM 7000 Trimmer. For less than half the price of the Philips NORELCO Series 7200 trimmer, you can get this one from the brand that promises to trim not only beard hair, but head and body hair too. To do all that, it comes with 23 pieces including 14 trimming guards, as well as a nose hair trimming head and a foil shaver head you can use to create the neatest possible hairlines. It's the beard trimmer this writer, Louis Cheslaw, has used for more than a year. I found it more than capable of providing a proper cut, whether I'm shaving daily, weekly, or for 2 dark months back in the early fall, monthly. Number 6 is ANDIS SLIMLINE Pro LIT-Blade Trimmer. Between barbershop appointments, the best thing you can do at home to maintain your beard is to keep your cheek lines and neckline neat, Woodsmith told us. And the ANDIS SLIMLINE Pro is easily maneuverable to trim even hard-to-reach hairs on the neck. In fact, all the barbers who praised the Magic Clip told us they will use this trimmer to make beards look as neat as possible. It's going to get incredibly close, so professionals use it to create neat lines and then put the attachments on to trim the beard itself, explains Karak Rouillot of Mott, New York City. Miguez agrees, saying that while he wouldn't use it as his main beard trimmer, it's the first thing he picks up to keep the area around his clients' ears and the back of their neck clean. Albano, another expert who says the SLIMLINE Pro is great for styling, adds that it's super light, super sharp, and built to last. Number 5 is WAHL's 5-star Detailer Blade Trimmer. This less expensive trimmer for styling comes recommended by barber Perry Petit-Beau. It's corded, meaning you won't need to worry about charging a battery. And as for its performance, Petit-Beau says he likes the finish and power of the blade, adding that while it comes with guards for properly trimming a beard, when used without a guard, you get an exposed blade for outline detailing and a close shave. Exposed blades don't sit in line with the body of the trimmer, but rather jut out from it, and some barbers prefer them for creating outlines because the shape makes it easier to reach more sensitive areas, according to Petit-Beau. With most clippers, there's normally a hump under the blade that makes it hard to get closer, he says, but an exposed blade allows you to get to those hard-to-reach areas. Number 4 is ANDIS Professional T Outliner Beard Hair Trimmer. Entrepreneur and artist Kwame Morris also prefers a corded trimmer for styling, but he likes ANDIS's version, which has a retail price that's even cheaper by a few bucks, but sometimes every penny counts. Morris says he's used this trimmer for 8 years, promising that it gives him a nice close shave when creating clean lines. Like the other trimmers recommended for styling, you can also throw a guard on this and use it for a proper trim, he adds. Number 3 is OSTER Classic 76 Universal Clipper. Rouillot says that when it comes to beard trimming, men should consider the fact that plastic guards are less effective than metal ones. I like how light
you tried that before, so I don't really know what to say on that.
But the problem with that
always you got your
attachment it comes with are plastic.
Clipper grease.
That's why he also uses the Oyster 76, which Rouillot says will give your beard a cleaner look. Because plastic guards can't split hairs.
You got the actual ANDIS T outliner. See those?
A downside of metal guards, he notes, is that the machine is heavier and clunkier. But Rouillot says that's a minor inconvenience he's willing to deal with.
Either way, you see
Albano also told us about this trimmer. He recommends it and uses it on clients whose beards typically grow out a little more spotty because its metal guards give the most even cut possible.
Get your on and off switch right here.
Number 2 is Philips NORELCO
ones and zeros and binary
Black
always.
Says the cordless version of the WAHL Peanut will fit in a dock
got some nice little holder right here.
Even more affordable
hang on any rack that you got with your clippers.
Quilty Harper
let's see.
uses it and it made the cut on Solar's list.
And you got the cord itself. So
small size, decent battery life, and budget color make it just right for my dock kit, Solar wrote. Quilty Harper adds that it can get as close as a wet shave. The width of one blade also made our list of expert recommended electric razors, with Solar writing that the gadget falls somewhere between a traditional beard trimmer and a regular razor. Number 1 is HATTEKER 5-in-1 Men's Trimmer Kit. Medium strategist Shaquille Cheris told us he loves this trimming kit from newer grooming brand HATTEKER. It came with what he felt like 15 components, he says, and it has a great motor compared to the Panasonic I was using before. Technically meant to be used all over, Cheris says he mostly uses the trimmer to keep the edges of his beard in good shape between barbershop visits. HATTEKER claims the product is fully waterproof and, in addition to cleaning its blades, encourages users to soak the beard trimmer itself under a faucet between uses. Cherish, for what it's worth, tells us he hasn't tried this yet. That's it for this fantastic video, friends. Please like, subscribe to our channel, and leave us a comment down below as to which beard trimmer is your favorite and why.